What if the key to life is romanticizing everything? And is it possible that love really conquers all? And how can we go through life romanticizing and loving in a time of genocide, environmental collapse, and corporate servitude? What if I told you that one cartoon boy showcases the sanctity of human kindness and generosity through romance and radical love? Radical love is defined by journalist Susan Taylor as a multifaceted force, one that emphasizes unconditional acceptance, deep compassion, and a commitment to fostering connection beyond social, cultural, or even emotional boundaries. It's often described as transformative, a love that challenges us to go beyond tolerance, beyond acceptance, and into a space of genuine care and soul rooted empathy. Black feminist philosopher Bell Hooks, in her book All About Love, defines love as a verb, an action, and cites M. Scott Peck in writing that love is the will to extend oneself for the purpose of nurturing one's own or another's spiritual growth. In Steven Universe, love is framed as what Hooks defined as a love ethic, an intentional, active practice of nurture, accountability, and self actualization. By contrasting Homeworld's rigid hierarchy with the Crystal Gem's egalitarian lifestyle, the show Steven Universe illustrates Hook's principle that genuine love cannot exist alongside domination, and positions radical love as a tool for anti imperialist resistance. Steven himself rejects retaliation. He sees his opponents as equals and uses radical vulnerability as his primary tool against systemic oppression. He combats oppression by dismantling the tools of authoritarian control, such as caste systems, state sanctioned violence, internalized shame, and the myth of perfection. For Stephen, love is an active, ongoing effort toward healing, and what he teaches us is that in life and death, in peace and war, radical love will always matter. You see, dictatorships maintain control by the divide and conquer strategies, enforcing rigid social hierarchies so that marginalized groups must fight each other rather than the state. But Stephen brought together gems of entirely different backgrounds and highlighted their differences in experience as their strengths and a means to continue to work together. As Bell Hooks observed, love creates community care that replaces institutional dependence. By forming an egalitarian collective based on radical love rather than hierarchy or duty, Stephen's Crystal Gem Rebellion created an efficient society outside of the Diamond Authority's reach. He showed them a new way of living outside the dictatorship of the Diamonds, and he did so by just loving and accepting others as they were. You see, Stephen's ultimate legacy is his insistence that systemic oppression cannot be dismantled through the same logic that created it. And the show itself proves that love isn't just a passive emotion, but rather a fierce, active practice of self actualization, radical vulnerability, and unyielding commitment to the cause. It demonstrates that radical self love and solidarity are not just virtues, but are invaluable weapons capable of dismantling empires from the inside out. So be like Stephen. Go out there and love. Stand up for what you believe in, meet others where they're at, and understand that our differences can be our greatest strengths. Thank you.
Love me, but I want you to know you could know me if you change your mind. If you change your mind. If you change your mind. Change your mind.